dakshinang mukham te namang pahi nityam te namang pahi nityam. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. O Lord, lead us from the unreal to the real. Lead us from darkness to light and illumination. Lead us from death to immortality, and evermore shine in our hearts with your resplendent face. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto us all. So today, now we'll study the Shanti Gita, the Song of Peace. Song of Peace. You can find the text if you go YouTube description or Vedanta.org/Shanti Gita. Shanti-Gita. Vedanta.org/Shanti-Gita. Shanti, Shanti. Now, we just started the first chapter of this wonderful text, not very much studied by us, but we are fortunate that we got this text. It is very profound and very sweet and very simple, but truth, profound truth. Again, so we read these verses that observing Arjuna, who was overwhelmed with grief when his son Abhimanyu was killed in the war, the Lord Madhusudana, the Krishna, then comforted Arjuna with some awakening inspirational teachings, and that is this Shanti Gita, and by this Arjuna got back peace. That's why it is called Shanti Gita, the Song of Peace. Now what he started, we have read 5 verses. So the first verse in the first chapter. So first verse was that, O Arjuna, King Sochasi Shakhe Partho, why are you bewildered? You are bewildered and you are sinking in the ocean of grief. Why are you lamenting? Almost like any ignorant person, forgetting the noble counsel that I gave you before. Arjuna is been given the instruction as the Bhagavad Gita. That was at the beginning of the war. And this is going on the 13th day of the war, when the son was killed. So Sri Krishna first of all wanted to remind him, why are you forgetting and lamenting like an ignorant person? Because you are now bewildered with grief and is sinking in the grief because you lost your son. But it should not be, you are not an ignorant person, you should not be behaving like that. Then, Maike Sutta Vajjnanam Shukamahasya Karanam. Second verse we read, third verse, that in Maik, in this world of Maya, Sattva Jnanam, as if they are true, what we see, what we hear, what we touch, what we taste, they are as if they are true. With this idea, Sattva Jnanam, that is the cause of your bereavement and frustration and suffering and sorrows. Tad buddhosi, chadhirosi, tang buddhosi. You are not a fool, you are not an ignorant person. You are an awakened person. So dhirosi, give up your bereavement, lamentation, and then be happy by giving up this. You can be happy just now. You have forgotten the teachings. That's why it is said that Rabindranath Tagore has a beautiful song, said that Majhe majhe tabu dekha pai, chirodin keno paine, keno megh ase. Why the megh, the cloud comes in between you and me? Why I don't see you all the time? Huh? Why cloud covers my vision now and then? Though you have got once the experience, but still cloud comes. That's why here, first of all, Bhagavan Krishna is giving this awakening note, that you are an awakened person. Don't be behaving like an ignorant one. I have given you this lesson. You remember that. Huh? Only what is the cause of suffering? Not anyone's death. Death is not the cause of suffering. But suffering is that because you think that this is real. Death is not real, as birth is not real. Truth remains the same. So in Maya only you see these are all, and these are all real. So there is no cause of suffering. There is no cause of bereavement. You can be always happy if you think this way. So you forgot now. No? So third verse says that the conviction that the objects of Maya are real, that is the cause of grief. We all suffer because of what? Thinking this is real. What is happening is real. What you told me the other day, that was so real. I got hurt, I got wounded. How can you do like that? And I carry it in my whole life, thinking it is real. But it is not so. It is Mayik, by Maya. Therefore, you are intelligent and wise, be happy only by giving up your bereavement. Fourth verse says, Sangsare Mayike Ghore Sattu Bhaveno Mohita Mamata Baddha Chittosi Deho Abhimana Yogataha. It says, as a consequence of identifying your real self with the body, that's a fundamental point. We forgot that we are the divine self. We think this is me. So this identification, this is me, not that is me, but this is me, this wrong identification, you have become deluded. Because of that you have become deluded. That is the cloud comes in between. And that is you are entangled in the idea. What idea? Me, mine. We don't bother about what is happening other places. But what is happening to me and my people, my house, my bank account, my room, my friends, my enemies, see, all connected there. No, 7 billion people are there. How much suffering is going on, how much joy is going on, no? We are not concerned. Even if we go to the news channel, that's for news. It's for intellectual, just information collection. But I am not emotionally troubled by that. But I am troubled by that when I can. My friend, oh, my young brother, my sister, my mom, my dad. Yes, that has a value in the world. But ultimately, this me and mine, that is creating the trouble. No one is creating trouble. Your concept that it is real, these are real, that is giving the idea, forgetting that your real self, which is real, everything will go away, that self will remain. So the fourth verse we read, now you think, Kobaosi, who are you? Kobaosi, Kathang Bajato, Kathang Jato, where you are born, how did you born? Who are you? Think. Just one moment, it gives really, it hits our consciousness. Yeah? If we really think the way Bhagavan is teaching us. Kobaosi kathang jato kasuto ba kalatrakam kathang basneho baddhosi kshanamatrang vicharaya. Only think for a moment. Kshanam matro, only for a moment think. Vicharaya means analyze, critically analyze. Kobaosi. Just analyze, who are you? That whole Vedanta comes there. Who are you? No? And how are you born? Where you were born? Where was you before birth? How do you come to that particular parent? Think. My mom, my dad, my father, everything is true because it is in this world which we think real, everything is real. because I am passing through that stage. But really think, where were you, who were you, what was your connection with your mom and dad? And then you are born, then you say, he's my sister, he's my brother. Where is the connection coming? How do you connect and relate? So, how are you born? Who is your son? Who is your wife or husband? How do you get entangled in their love and affection? How do you get it? It's a mystery. No? It happens that someone baby is born. And then when some person have no child, they want a baby to be, what do you call? Baby, adopting the baby. And the baby born with the adopted mom and dad, no? And then, oh, that is their mom, that is their dad. All connection with the adopted father, adopted mother, no? Foster father, foster mother. So the baby knows that. That is the identification growing. See that? How miraculously it happens. Sometimes people talk about this, I do not know. After birth, a child exchange. Sometimes baby exchange. No? It happens, two are born and then exchange. There's some bad stories are those. But it happens in... But by that exchange, no one knows. I know he's my mom, he's my dad. And if that exchange has happened, then what do you know? Who is your real mom? And then even if you say the real mom and dad, then you think, what was your relationship before your birth? Where is your father? Where is your mother? And how you connect them? How you connected with them? At a particular time, particular situation, particular context, we get connected and we take these to be real. So this was the 5th question we ended. Very vital question. You can see the spiritual aspirant should, for themselves, for their own study, should put this question again and again. The Krishna is telling us, very simple, Kobaosi, who are you? Kathang jata, how are you born? Koh suto, now you are saying your son has died. No? Who is Koh suto? Who is your son? And ba kalatrakam, but your husband and wife. Kathang ba, and how you get entangled in a tie of love and affection. Sneho baddhosi. Just think for a moment. Kshanamattram vichara. So we read these 5 verses. Now, is a response is coming from Sri Krishna. 6th verse. Ajnana prabhavam sarvam jiva maya vasangataha deho vimana yogena nana dukkhani bhunjate. Probably you are getting the, the text. Again, I am saying, please go to vedanta.org/Shanti Gita, then you will find this. Or you can go YouTube description, then you will find this text there. So, Ajnana Prabhavam Sarvam Jiva Maya Vasangataha Jiva Maya Vasangataha Deho Vimana Yogena Deho Abhimana Yogena Nana Dukkhani Bhunjate Nana Dukkhani Bhunjate. Very Sanskrit is very lucid and very simple also. Ajnana Prabhavam Sarva. Ajnana means ignorance. We know Ajnana is ignorance. Because of it originating from where? Ignorance. And all means everything. All jivaha, all the individual souls here, you, this, that, wherever it is, 7.4 billion or 2 billion, whatever the people, all jivas, not only human. Now if you go to the other animals and creatures, forget that, at least we are thinking of the human being now. So all individuals have been coming out of what? Ajnanam, ignorance. Ajnana prabhavam maya. Maya avasam. And in this ignorance, you are under the spell. You have become under the spell of Maya. Just you are bewildered. Huh? When Maya comes and puts a spell, then you see things differently. We forget our real self. We are all Satchidananda Brahman, no? But we forgot. As soon as Maya, as in the magicians, you have seen, they do like this and that and that. And you change everything. That day I was telling, no? Somebody sent me one video. A magician is showing. So, one gentleman was standing in one side and he was the magician, is showing that they see this man here. And then there is nothing in this side. And then he brought out one rolled paper, as it were. And so we show that it is like a rolled, something was rolled. And this by this maybe. And out of that one lady came. And he said, and the lady came. Everyone is surprised. And how that from the paper, rolled paper, the lady come. And then lady came. Then now he took a sheet of cloth, white cloth, and was playing with that. See, it is only cloth. He's showing like that. And then just threw over the man, and the man vanished. And of course he played with the man also a few times. He see the face here, but the man is not there. And ultimately, man is vanished. And then he did the same thing with a sheet of cloth, just over that lady, and threw her, and the lady also vanished. Lady went to the other side. No, first it vanished. And then again the empty cloth, and doing like that, lady comes on this side, and the man comes to the other side, opposite. I said, what is happening? Play of Maya, spell. They are putting some spell on our knowledge aspect. No? We are getting, and we are bewildered. Every audience is, no? It's natural. If we see like, so this is God's Maya play is going on. Like and we see all existence, all vanish. The man was big man. He totally disappeared. And that lady, and she also disappeared. And they exchanged their place. How they ran away from here, nothing. And came out, the man came on this side and the lady came on the other side. And both vanished. So this, and he himself vanished also. Afterwards he played with a cloth, he himself vanished. And of course they came back again. So this is the Maya. So this gives a very good idea. Sixth verse gives an idea. Everything has come out of ignorance. Because we know, whoever is observing that magic show, they have paid some money. Willingly they have come to be fooled. We are like that. We are all Brahmogyanis. We have come here to be befooled. Befooled by the trickery of the magician. And here the magician is God, or you can say Mahamaya, the great divine mother, no? She wants to play like that. And everything becomes so real. And then we cry and stop and weep and do and smile and joy and dance and sing. Everything is possible. So due to ignorance, ajnana prabhavam, the impact of prabhav, strength. That is jato, prakishtane bhava, means jato. This world has come out of the ignorance. And jiva maya avasangata. Individual souls are under the spell of this Maya. We are all under the spell of this cosmic Maya. We see the same sun all together. All the audience are seeing the same thing. What? The magician is making a fun of everything, no? Actually, he is befooling us. All the people in the audience, hundreds of people, they will be struck with wonder and will be befooled. One person is befooling hundreds of people in front of them. All magic. Either the man ran away quickly when the cloth was thrown, in such a quick session, and he drew our attention to the cloth and something else. We didn't pay attention. Something he has done. But we think it is real, it is real, it is real. And we know it is not real, but we know it is real. So this is the Maya and ignorance under the Maya. And Deho Abhimana Yogena. Here, I identify with this body. That is my point. And because of the body, I identify here, everything comes my, mine, you, yours, likes, dislikes, I like, I. So the whole spiritual life is to de-hypnotize ourselves. Swamiji's own words, no? We are hypnotized, but our whole spiritual life is to de-hypnotize. So what to de-hypnotize from? What to get out of? Identification. What is the identification? Deho Abhimana Yogena. My Abhiman means identity, my connectedness is with the Deho. And this Deho, which is every day changing, every moment it is transforming into another thing, but I see that I am this one. And when this expansion comes, I goes to everywhere, I then becomes big I. That limitation of the body goes away. Therefore, Deho Vimana Yogena Nana Dukkhani Punjati. There comes sufferings and miseries, not one type, hundreds and thousands of types of suffering. That's why it is said that life is full of suffering. Buddha said, Dukkham, sarvam dukkham. Everything is dukkha. Though what you see it is joy, behind it some suffering is waiting for us. It comes with a nice face of joy, but behind is the dark face of suffering. In our life, that's why everyone we feel that life, how much joy we got in life, how much suffering we are going through. So, but this is all, don't blame anyone. It is the identification, what you have or I have with my body. Fundamental. That's why spiritual people see, they go beyond body identity. And because they go beyond identity of their own body, they go beyond their own, that's why monastic life is detached from your family members, friends, because you have those associations. Everyone has those associations. Detached means not heartless, but detached means with a spiritual attitude, God is my own, our devotees also, God is my own. Focus on that side and not on the Deho side, physical body side. And Deho, we have three bodies. This is the physical body, the subtle body, in the dream body, and ego body. So our identification goes in every level. Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya. I have my body, physical body, my energy body. Oh, I am feeling weak. I have not gotten any energy body. No? Then you identify with your mental body, emotional body, intellectual body, and your ego body. So this identification is causing all trouble. So Vedanta is very good. You see, he has all the world problem. It can be just squeezed into this very simple formula. What is the cause of suffering? And who are you? Why are you suffering? You know, the whole world always teaches us, oh, because of this, because of that. But suffering, no one can make the Brahmajnani a sufferer. Sri Ramakrishna had the cancer, such fatal cancer in those days, no treatment, nothing, pain, no pain reliever. Nowadays people are safe on that aspect. But how Sri Ramakrishna was so cheerful? Deho jane aar dukkha jane. Swami Turiyananda used to say, Deho jane, let the body understand its suffering, and dukkha, the suffering. Let suffering understand the relationship between body and suffering. Not me. Moan, oh my mind, you detach. You remain in ananda. You become identified with your blissful nature. So 6th verse is beautiful, no? So again I read once. Ajnana prabhavam sarvam. Na, rito. Ajnana prabhavam sarvam. Jiva maya avasangataha. Ajnana prabhavam. Everything is born out of ignorance. Sarvam, all this universe. And jiva, and the individual souls we see, they are all under the spell of maya. Individually not me, but the whole world is under spell of maya. No? And then deho, why? Why a spell of maya? Because you identify deho abhimana jogata, due to identification with the body. Nana dukkhani, and we experience so much of suffering after suffering after suffering. 7th verse. Manakalpita sangsharam, manakalpita sangsharam, satyang matva mishatmakam, satyang matva mishatmakam, dukkhang shukhang chamannante, dukkhang shukhang chamannante, pratikullo anukullayo, pratikulya anukullayo. Manakalpita sangsharam. Manaha means mind, kalpita means imagine. It is a mind imagine this samsara, this world. Ki, what he has imagined? Satyam. It is real, it is true, it is permanent, it is there. Matva, thinking, matva mrishatmakam. It is totally unreal. But you are thinking it is real. Dukkham, suffering, sorrow, suffering. Sukham, happiness. Cha, and mannante, and you think. When you get favorable thing, you are happy. When it is unfavorable, you say it is dukkha. But it is all coming from your manakalpita. Your mind is imagining that this world is real, which is really mishatmakam, which is really false, is a just appearance. As soon, just at this moment, the world is so real, just if I go to sleep, bus, this world is gone from me. In the world, suppose someone is undergoing some surgery. Before that it was pain, this, that, but when they put the morphine or whatever anesthesia, what happens? They do everything. The world is gone. How much serious operations people undergo, no? Some go for 10 hours, 12 hours I have heard. But he does not feel anything. Tale mana kalpitam. When mind is not associated, you feel nothing. Things are going on to the body. Manaha kalpitam. Here is the point. Our manaha, but we cannot accept this truth. Manakalpita, this is the imagination of my mind. No, it is real. That's why I am saying. But here is the Vedantic analysis. It is all your mind is imagining. That's why in the same room, in the same home, in the same place, one is very happy, one is very unhappy. Same food. Suppose in a classroom, the same teacher, same lesson, same way the teacher is teaching, students are all sitting. For someone, it is an enlightening, someone, it is a boring. So why? Why it is happening? Manakalpitam. So everyone's mind is the receptor there. And according to the cleanliness of the mind, it appears favorable or not favorable. It is joyful or full of misery. So this is the analysis. We have to think seriously. It is not for any other reason. Even suppose we are a team, say maybe we are 8, 10 people, we went to go so enjoy some good movie or something wherever we went. But when you come out, ask everyone, everyone has different perspective. The same movies, seeing the same movie, actions and reactions are different. Monakalpita. Each one's mind is playing a big factor there. And everyday perception is all monakalpita. If you say, why kalpita? Because it is only Brahman. Whatever you think good, that is also kalpana, imagination. It is bad, that's also kalpana, imagination of the mind. It's a very interesting thing to analyze it and really get into it. This same, if you say one food is bad, it should be bad for everyone. No. One relishes that food, another will not. Because one's mind is tuned that is good. This type of food is good. His tongue carries the message to the brain. Brain carries the message to the mind. And mind feels it, wow. Or mind says, eh. So it's a monakalpito. Material thing is going the same to the mouth of everyone. Is it not? And the sensory nerves sending message to the brain, that's also same. Because it is the same material going and same reaction. Physically it is same. Then from here when it is transmitted to the mind, it perceives according to one's own mental condition. And there comes the kalpana. Ah, what a good food, or what a bad food, what a good person, what a bad person. All these experiences are coming. See, is it not monakalpana? Just analyze.
The association of the cook. Like say mother's cooking, we always, maybe it is very simple, but still, because mother is associated with
Monakalpito. Your mind is thinking that my mom has done, mom's food is so good. Good, yeah. But why don't you feel for, maybe someone has done much better food. The mind plays a big role. And it is, Vedanta says, it is all the understanding is your mind. Your mind can see Brahman. See, Ramakrishna see Brahman everywhere. Ram Prasad, Kamalakanta, these mystic saints, and all the mystic saints of the Christian world. So, every saint sees the world differently. And we see, Ya Nisha, in the Bhagavad Gita it is said, that which is like dark night, for the people, ignorant people, that the spiritual people, they are awakened in that. That means, for us, God is dark, we don't see God, Brahman is not there. But the Jnanis, they live in that consciousness. And jasyang jagrati bhutani, in which we are awake, jasyang jagrati bhutani, sanisha, that is like night. In the night time, the Jnanis look at the world, not the way we look at it. For us it is so real, for them it has no value, it is like a dream, or like a shadow. But God is real for them, tangible. For us, God is a word, intellectual understanding. We are listening so many times, it's something intellectual. But God is real for them. For us, it is only an imagination. Some believe. How many people in the world don't believe in God? So, this is their mind is giving that idea to them. So, manakalpita sangsarang sattang matva mishadmakam. Thinking that it is true, dukkhang sukhancha mannante. They feel it is, I am happy, I am unhappy. Pratikullo, anukullo. When it becomes pratikul, means not favorable to your desire, then we feel suffering or pain. And when it's up to my liking, I get the thing, I am happy. I am very happy today. So not objectively nothing is making us happy. All is happening in the mental level. See, if we understand this whole Vedanta philosophy is here, the world is the imagination of the mind. As much as you analyze more and more, clarity will come. Things should be, if it is true, truth will be the same for everyone. But why it varies? Then there is some factor, and that is the mind factor. And mind factor, according to the thickness of the cloud, the sun manifests or sun hides. So, Manakalpana, say mind is like cloud. Pure mind, those who are meditating, praying, and trying to see God everywhere, all these sadhanas they are doing, their mind, kalpana, imagination of the mind is becoming clearer and clearer, and more imagination is going away, they are running towards the truth. And there may be infinite number of perception of the same sun, because which layer of the cloud in my mind is there, in your mind is there, so we differ in that level. And when we feel, I saw the same, I also think the same way. You think? That means when I identify, your mental imagination level and my imagination level is the same. Sometimes you say, oh, it resonates with my heart. It resonates with your mind means your kalpana and my kalpana, your imagination and my imagination is resonating in one level. And that is comes friendship. And everyone is in different level of vibration. So this world is manakkalpitang samsaram satyang madhyamishatmakam dukkhancha sukhancha mannante pratikullo anukulla. This is the 7th verse. Now let us go to the 8th verse. Mamata pasha sangbadha mamata pasha sangbadha samsare brahma prattaye samsare brahma prattaye anadikalato jivaha anadikalato jivaha satya buddhya vimohita satya buddhya vimohitaha mamata pasu sangbadha. Pasu means the tie, fetters or ties. What is the tie here? Tie is mamata, me and mine, mineness. Mamata pasu sangbadha. Let me see. Mamata paso, in the snare of what you call mindness, affection, love, self-love. Mamata paso. Sangbadha, being tied but captured by that. Sangsare, in this world, worldly existence. Brahma, prattaya. We are all whirling around in this ordeal. And when we started, we do not know. Anadi kalataha, from time immemorial. When we started this journey, we do not know. Seeing this world, trying to find joy in this world, and to squeeze the lemon totally. So as Swamiji had the conversation with whom? Swamiji's conversation, say, Ingersoll. Ingersoll met Swamiji met, and then he was telling that what you are thinking of God, God, God. I want to squeeze every drop of juice from this world. It was Ingersoll's opinion. So it says that, yeah, But Swamiji said, you are squeezing too much. It becomes bitter. I know how to extract it. Swamiji said, I know how to extract the juice, but not be bitter. So, this is the bondage here. From beginningless time, we as jivas, individual soul, we are captured, as it were, by the snare of affection, identification with, I love you, I love you, I love you. Actually, we love because God is there, but we don't know. We think, forgetting God, we love the other thing which is not real. So this is the problem. That's the snare of Maya. And is deluded. Brahma, we are whirling around anadi kalatha, from time immemorial, sattva buddhya, thinking to be, it is true, vimohito, totally deluded. So, idea is being repeated here. Vedanta has not many ideas, but idea is repeated again and again. What it says, that momota paso sangbaddo, he is critically analyzing where we are bound, who has put us into bondage. Swami Vivekananda says in the Sannyasi song, let go thy hold. We are trying to hold momata paso in the tie of mindness. And then you say, no, let it go. Then you are free, sannyasin, free. Thou art that, say. So the individual souls from beginningless time and captured, individual, all of us are captured by the snare of our self-love. That means we love this one. Because I love this one, what satisfied me, I love that. I am happy with this pen, I love this pen. It may be many valuable pen may be there, but if I like this because it fulfills my desire, I like it rather than other thing. No? So I love myself. That momota is not only the outside, but it starts here first. And that not my pure self. I am loving in this fake self. Because fake self is changing. From childhood, you bring all the pictures. Every year someone has taken a picture of your, say, every one of us. If someone make a collage of that, then which one is you? Tell me. If someone asks, you are talking about you, tell me which one is you. If you say, oh, now this is the last, this is me, okay. After few months, bring another photograph, check. What is you? So we are really in a fictitious world. We really go through this change again and again in the wheel. That's why it said that it is individual soul captured by the snare of love, deluded, thinking everything in real, the confusion ordeal of this worldly existence. It's going round and round and round. How many times we talk about that, but really look at our life. Do we ever think that I am not this, I cannot be this? No, this is me. Are what this is me? It is not staying the same for a split second. Because it is happening so slowly, you don't feel that it is happening at all. Like the fireball, Buddhism, they give the Alata Chakra. They say a fireball, you hang it, so the ball is here. But you swiftly rotate it. What will happen? The ball, though ball is one place, only this much, because of the whirling, it gives a round shape. And you say the ball of fire. You cannot deny that ball of fire is not there. I see it before my eyes with the senses, but it is not the whole ring, but it is a ball of fire. Something in this is changing all the time position and giving a shape of a circle. So this body is a changing position. Inside what is there, that is changing the position, and the ball rotating and giving the shape. So this is called the mamata pasa sangbadha.
Once Swami Yogatmananda said this example that he was on airplane and then another person was next to him and they are talking about this body mind and all this. So that person was arguing that this body mind and I know this is I am. Then he said that suppose you purchase a ticket for this seat, this name, this form. Now wherever you are going, you die there. God forbid, that's a maybe. Now when you are coming back, you return to ticket book. The name will be there, form will be there. Now even airline is not going to accept that you are there. Then how you are going to tell that you are that name and form?
Yeah, you can give so many examples how to prove that I am not the same person. No, I am not the same person. And question. Okay. Let me see. Then, wow, only 2 verses. I thought that I will do 3. Oh, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 we did. So let me conclude there. Then we can go for question answer if you have. From the beginningless time, this individual soul, as we are, captured by the snare of our self-love. I love myself. Because of that, is deluded. Because of this, deluded. And I am thinking everything as real in this confusion or ordeal of this worldly existence. In this worldly existence, everything is a pain-bearing subject. No? Manakalpita sukhancha dukkhancha prasina anadi kalata jivo satta buddhya vimohito. We are all deluded, thinking that they are true. And that is continuing forever. So, actually, question has come. Okay, we'll go for the question answer. Let me finish the class, and then question answer may be a separate issue. Okay. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Now let us go to the question answer. Acha. One question. In one of other Shanti Gita class, I think you said Maya exists only in the waking state. Could you explain, please? Is there no Maya in the dream state? Of course. Maya, no. I may have said that Maya is in the waking state. No, if I have said that's wrong. Maya is there in the 3 states. All the 3 states, waking state, dream state, and sleep state. These 3 states, all this state is under the Maya of Maya. Because we are ignorant. We behave ignorantly. We, in the physical waking state, we see, we understand. It is how we are bewildered. In the dream, total bewilderment. Your body is resting and you went to different land and different place. You are in the plane. Where the plane come from? Where the tiger comes from? You don't have any idea of the dream. So, yes. So that is in the dream also the same, and also deep sleep, because we are not free there. We are in the realm of the Maya, and we only don't know our body, we don't know our mind. Mind is sleeping. But I don't die. That's why we come out and say, I had a good sleep. So yes, Maya remains in the 3 states of waking state, dream state, and sleep state. And those who are beyond Maya, they go to the fourth state, Turiya state, that is beyond sleep. It is called Jagrat, Sapna, Susupti, Turiya. Jagrat, now we are waking state, Swapna, dream state, Susupti, deep sleep state, and that beyond. And that beyond mind, that's why there's a Brahman, where there is no mind. Mind cannot imagine anything. Mind has no access there. Mind does not get any entry there. So that. And all are happening in the three gunas and the three mayas. Then another question is here, what should be a Jnani's approach towards his own mental suffering due to his past bad karma? Oh yeah, thank you. So I wanted to, it is very simple. What should be a Jnani's approach towards his own mental sufferings due to his past bad karma? Yeah. Jnani will think, who am I? Who is suffering? My mind is suffering. Is it not? I am suffering. Either physically I am suffering, my body is suffering. Who is suffering? Body. How you understand it is suffering? Because the consciousness is behind. It is allowing you to feel that it is creating some suffering. Or it is joy. If the consciousness is not there, through the body you cannot enjoy happiness, or you can not feel any distress. So, this is the point. Jnani will think, it is my body is suffering, not me. I am the Satchidananda. That is Jnani stand. Your mind is suffering, okay, it is mind. I was very much hurt by such statement. How this my friend can talk about me like this, and I am upset with that. Why you are upset? You are upset in your mind. But you are the Satchidananda, nothing happened there. So Jnani will take, these are all happening in the Maya, due to my identification with these objects, so I should separate out. Nothing happened to me. Nothing happened to me. I am untouched by any suffering, any pleasure, any pain, whether in the physical body, or in the mental body, or in the intellectual level, or in the ego level. Nothing happens to me. I am separate. That's the witness concept. I am the witness consciousness. Things are happening in the other levels, in the Maya, in the range of Maya, in those levels it is happening, not to me. And in this Maya's range, body, mind, emotion, intellect, all are there. But in pure self, there is no mind. So therefore, no question of suffering. So that is the point. We should think Jnani's attitude would be, for my own suffering, is my karma. Or another thing, guna, guneshu vartante, Gita also suggests. That my good quality, bad quality, there is a tussle. They are fighting. What is that to me? I am the Atman. I am pure self. I am untouched by anything. So that attitude should be there. Okay? You have anything?
The same question I am giving.
You are giving their question. It's gone. Hey, where gone? Eta, acta. What about the other one? Acha, is it not better to patiently suffer the fruits of action rather than going for astrological remedies? Yes, as a Vedanta student will say that better to be scientific, take scientific course. If anything happening in my life, okay, take some means to overcome. But some people believe that there is some higher force. Astrological remedies are also some expression of power, power of who? Whose power? They give some, what you call, pearls, stones, some type of...
But that mental concern.
They give many things as remedies. That psychologically that helps people. Oh, I am holding it, mother's amulet, I will be better. So it has a psychological impact. And also, astrological reading means there is planetary position and their impact. So there is a reason. Those who believe that way, that is okay. But I would suggest that as a Vedanta student, it will be better to depend on God, depend on the true nature of ourself. Either be a devotee, say, oh, it is my karma is coming, oh Lord, it is going too much, I cannot take it. As a devotional person, we can say. As a person of knowledge, we can say that yes, this is happening to the body, what's that to me? It is happening to the body, body will understand it. I have nothing to lose, nothing to gain. I am the same, pure, stainless, full of bliss and joy. So that attitude. So it depends on who is. Suppose those who believe too much on astrology, so you cannot say, hey, that's bad. They will not listen to you. But through that, if they have some faith and they get some remedy, then they are believing in some higher power. And that can lead them to devotion to God. But main thing we have to understand, the spiritual solution, yes, to believe all the stars and planets have their impact on us. But who is behind their power? Is it not God? Are they above God or under the God? All the planets, they are all created. So who controls that? Is it not good to go to the boss directly, the head? Why to go to his assistants and beg something and this and that? That story, Akbar's story. Akbar was praying and saying, oh Lord, oh Allah, give me more money, more wealth, more kingdom. And the fakir who came to beg, he ran away, he was going away. And then the fakir was asked to stop. And then Akbar said, why you came and where are you going away? Well, I wanted something, that's why I came. But I saw that you are begging from Allah. So you are a beggar to Allah. So why shall come to a beggar to beg? Let me directly call him. That's the point. If you can feel that God is the doer, by His will everything happens. That stars and planets are all rotating because of His will. So go to Him. If you cannot, go to the astrology. If you have faith in that, if you feel benefit, yes, that also, if it is also scientific, there is also some science. They are not fake people, but there is, but it affects the mind. It makes you very dependent. If they predict something, oh, it will happen, then you are dead. Before anything has happened, your thought will kill you. Oh.
So you can share the story that the guy cut
the king story, yeah. There is a king, and some astrologer came, and then he predicted that, oh, he will die after a certain time, no? And hearing that, the king becomes so sad. And so the minister came and he said, what is the matter going on? Well, hey, this astrologer has come and he is saying that I will have to die within this period. And then he said, no. Oh, say. And then again he called that astrologer to come and said, ask the astrologer, so how long the king will live? This much. Because I have calculated his birthday chart, etc. How long you will live? I will live another 10 years or something. And immediately he threw out his sword and chopped the head in front of the king. See, what a liar. He says that he will die after 10 years. Now he is dead. So don't believe. So the king got back into his feet. So these are both stories, but it depends on what is your strength. Please do what is your strength. If you have tremendous faith in this astrological remedies, please go. That also give you some strength. But better to be, as I said, go to the king directly, not to beggar, to beg. The planets to beg. You planet, be kind to me, you planet, be kind to me. Why? Talk to the boss. If you get the permission from boss, everyone will make their way out. No? So you can do that. Call upon God, that is the best thing. Okay. I get that the world is really unrealistic, but Maya catches us unaware. How to avoid getting entangled all the time? How do the monks of Ramakrishna Math practice? What we are reading, that is the practice. Vedanta Ramakrishna Mission takes 4 aspects to deal with the Maya. They analyze, as we are in the Shanti Gita so long we analyzed. It is happening in the body, it is happening in the mind. I am attached to it because my identification, all these things we again and again we analyze. And as a devotee, pray to God, oh Lord, it is your Maya. I am lost into the Maya. Please don't keep me here. Make me free from this Maya. Pray to the magician. So the magician will show you the clean path. What the magic she was showing, these are all false. He will make us understand that. So bhakti, jnana, and now take the path of selfless karma. Ramakrishna Mission, sadhus, bhaktas, devotees, they take this path. Jnana, karma, bhakti, and yoga and bhakti, meditation. So these are the ways to get out of the entanglement of this Maya and to positive attitude. This everything is pulsating because there is a cosmic consciousness behind, whom we call God. God is everywhere. I am wrongly seeing that. I am not seeing it in proper perspective. That's why my misunderstanding is becoming so. So I think that Math Mission Swamis, some may be more inclined to analytical path, like Jnana Yoga path. Some may be of a devotional nature more. But they practice other 3 also. 4 aspects to overcome Maya, Jnana, Karma, Yoga, Bhakti. Someone may be predominantly Bhakta, someone may be Jnani, someone to loves more for meditation, and someone's emphasis is selfless work. But anyone or all of these, as Swami Vivekananda said, we have to practice and to be free. Now another question, you have said, O Lord, as in a prayer, is that an Advaitic concept or dualism? When you say, O Lord, it is a dualistic. O Lord, dualistic prayer. But you can make it non-dualistic also, because the duality, Ishvara, comes out of Brahman. Ishvara is not another. God is, God, capital God, is not separate from Brahman. God manifested is the power of Brahman. Brahman added with power. In a Sakta philosophy. In Vedantic philosophy, Brahman with Maya is this universe. So, when we say, O Lord, we are all, because we are dealing, every word I am talking, it is we are in duality. Though we are talking about the absolute truth, but we express ourselves through duality. All our things are happening in duality level. Our expression, our understanding, our talking, our response, our questions, everything is duality. That's why normally when you say, O Lord, it is a God, personal God, who creates, maintains, sustains the world. We call him as God. Okay? Thank you. Anything more? Yes. And that also?
Depends on samskaras, like your karma.
Oh, monakalpita. Yeah, why we imagine this way or that way? That is also our past lives, karma, thinking. We thought one way, thought is a karma. Our action gives some thinking. So, monakalpito, because why I am imagining this way and why you are not imagining that way, who will make a difference? It is past lives, samskaras, impressions, karmas. We can say that. Because in the same family, if the 3 children are born, one may be tendency-wise, the monakalpana, the world is not real. I don't want to stay here, I will be a monk. His lifestyle is in that direction. Another brother is very calculative. Every penny he wants to take and accumulate and make money and make... So, why his kalpana? His identification, mind is teaching them. His background is the same, his own input as the samskaras. So, true, always we are at the background, our own karma pushes us. Manakalpita. How to practice Bija Mantra under proper guidance? Can you guide me? This is called the initiation. So that happens when you go to a guru, and there is a Bija Mantra is given there. Guru will give you according to your temperament, need, and your good. So Guru will understand that. Yes, we in our tradition, we do that, but now we are all closed, so it is not a proper time. So the question is how to practice Bija Mantra under proper guidance. Can you guide me? So you can contact me later on, we can talk about that. It's a personal question. So, or you can email me. Email is, you can send my name, sarvadevananda@gmail. sarvadevananda@gmail. And normally mantra becomes with the bija, but taking name of God is the main thing. To love God is the main thing. These will also help, but primary thing is that what we read. To understand this world is not absolutely true, it is unreal, created by manakalpito, by my mind, and that mind, when it gets clarity, then truth will reveal out of its own, and our meditation and prayer, japa, bija mantra, etc., removes the cloud of my heart. No, it purifies the mind, and that kalpana, imagination of my mind, goes away gradually, and truth is God that comes out. Yes, it is possible. So you please contact me, or yes, you can call me, because it is personal, so it will be good if you send me your question through email. Okay. Daima. So we end here. Thank you all for joining, and Mother bless us all to get out of this monakalpana. Jai Ma.